Hey y'all, what's up? It's Victoria from Super Geeked. I'm back with an update on the RealReal. That's right, I've been trying out the RealReal. So my last video was an introduction and I went step by step for how you set up sending out your items, choosing your items to send to the RealReal, and now I'm here to give you an update on what happened after I mailed my package. If you're wondering what the RealReal is because you aren't sure, it is an online consignment store for luxury brands. So they take specific luxury brands that they have on a list. You can send your luxury brands to the RealReal. They will photograph them and list them on their site, and then you will get a percentage of what the item sells for. So if you're interested in finding out more about the process of selling on the RealReal and my experience so far, then stick around and we will get into those logistics. So last time I talked to y'all, I was preparing my items to ship. I went through step by step what I did to ship the items, how I chose the items to ship. If you haven't seen that first video, then stop this video, go watch it first. It's a real quick one, and I show you the items that I'm sending to the RealReal. So today I'm going to share with you what they accepted. I'll show you my online account. You can see all the items, where they are in the process, and I'll give you some feedback and information on how I feel about it so far. So I shipped my box on September 20th, and they received the box within a week. They got it on September 27th. I actually think that the items showed up on my RealReal account, just a basic description, no photos or anything, no prices, before the 27th, but that's when I got the confirmation email from the RealReal that they had received my items. On October 6th, they shipped back 2 items that they straight out didn't accept. And we're going to open those boxes together. I've not opened them yet, but I thought it would be cool to open them so you can see how they package your items back. And then by October 7th, which was the next day, they were already processing some of the items. Now, I did notice that unlike other consignment stores like ThredUp generally will process your items within 1 to 2 days of each other for your whole box. But the RealReal really takes their time. For example, you'll see when I show you my account that I have a pair of Gucci pants that they did accept, and they have taken a long time to list them. They are still not live as of today, and today is October 22nd. So they had begun processing October 7th, and by the 12th, my first item was live, and that was a pair of Stuart Weitzman heels. The same day that the Stuart Weitzman heels became active, which was the first item for sale, I received the return boxes. And then I made my first sale on the next day, October 13th. It was a Marni top, and you would have seen it in the first video, but I am going to show you it on the account again, so you'll see it again. My second sale was the following day, and it was a Sandro dress. So before I show you my account and show you what they priced my items at, what they accepted, let's open the boxes of the items they didn't accept. All right, so first one is this little box. And these are really nice boxes, so I'll definitely reuse them in my resale business. All right, so this is how it's packaged. There's actually a sack. Oh, and it says the RealReal. So that's really nice. It's just like a bag. So they definitely take really good care of your items. So the first item, I told you all in the first video, I had a feeling that they might not take these. They are these Lafayette 148 pants. They're like a pinky cream color. They look more cream right now in this lighting, but they didn't accept these. They don't really give you a reason why, but you can always send it back in with your next box. Some people do that, and eventually the RealReal accepts the item. So don't give up just because they don't take it the first time. And I really don't think I want to list those pants, so I'm going to send them back. Okay, the second item that they ship back is in this big box. It's a lot bigger, and I can hear the items moving around in it. And, okay, again, these are in a bag. So, comes in the RealReal bag. And there's no other materials in here or packing slip or anything. These are the Jerome Rosso heels with, they have lucite heels on them. they're in great condition. I actually might list these on Poshmark. I think I might be able to sell them. I think they're really cool, so I don't really have a problem listing those. I just wanted to send them in because that was one of the brands on their list and I hadn't listed them. So I don't know if I'll save these. I may just go ahead and try and sell them myself first. Okay, so there is one other item that they're supposed to send back. They originally accepted it. And I've heard this about the RealReal, but they're very picky about the items they take. They check everything. So if there's one tiny flaw, they may not take it. So I'm not really sure what happened, but I'm going to show you when I show you my account, the item that they didn't take. Again, it doesn't say a reason why they don't take it, but it's been pending that they're going to return it to me for like a week and a half. So I don't know what's going on with that or why it's taking so long for them to return it, but there is going to be a third item being returned to me according to the website. So now I'm going to switch over to show you my account and walk you through the items that they accepted, the items that have sold, what I am getting, and I'll come back and tell you my opinion on my experience so far. So let's take a look. All right, so we're going to go into my sales and you'll see at the top here it says I'm earning 55% commission. I actually earned mostly 40%. I don't know how they determine that, but it says I need to sell $1,360 to get to the next tier, which is 60%. I will be paid on November 15th, and right now it's at $56 is what I've earned. And you'll see here, the first item is the Tory Burch pants I sent in. They already sold. They sold on the 18th for $40. They were listed for $50, but they got a discount of 20%. And so I'm going to get $16 for those. Those are kind of low, but they're just plain black pants. So I'm okay with that. The next were the Stella McCartney jeans. They've been active on the site for 10 days and they listed them for $60 with a 40% commission. They are still active, have not sold. And then I have the Sandro dress. The first one had the eyelets. It sold on the 16th for $48 with a 20% discount, and I got $19. Here are my Gucci pants. They still are not listed on the site. They have taken so long to list these wool pants, but I'm happy they listed them at $325 with a 55% commission rate. That'll be a nice sale if it goes through. Here is the item that's going to be returned to me. It's the Burberry shorts. I have no idea why they accepted them and then unaccepted them, but they have not returned them. Then we have the first sale I had, which was the Marni top that sold on the 14th. It sold for $52 and I'm going to get 21 of that. That came in a ThredUp designer box. And then I have a Missoni top that's listed. They listed that at $90 with a 40% commission. A Lafayette 148 pants were listed for $50 at a 40% commission. Both of those have not sold. Here's that Thea dress. They listed it for $200 at a 55% commission rate. So I am definitely going to be looking out for that brand from now on when I'm in the dresses to send to the RealReal, because that's incredible. I do not think I could get close to that on Poshmark. Next up was the sort of ghosted pattern Sandro dress, and they listed it for $55 with a 40% commission. Okay, there's the Jerome Rosso heels that got sent back to me that we unboxed together. Next up is a Tory Burch linen top that I had listed on Poshmark forever. They listed it for $50 with a 40% commission. I'll be stoked if that sells at all. Then we have a Sashin and Bobby little wool skirt. That still is not listed on the site either. They've taken a long time with that. I have no idea how much they're going to list that for sale. You'll have to watch the next video to find that out. Then we have the Lafayette 148 pants that you saw me unbox that they sent back. And the first item that they accepted was the Stuart Weitzman patent leather pump. Some of you asked whether those got accepted. Well, they did. They listed them for $65 at a 40% commission rate. So hopefully those will sell. All right, y'all. So generally I'm happy. I definitely, as someone who sells items for the $40, $50 mark and above, I was very skeptical about sending items to the RealReal because I was afraid that I wasn't going to get much back, because you do get a percentage of what they sell it for. So they have a lot of sales. And I've heard stories of people getting $3 or $4 for an item, which would be fine for a company like ThredUp, but for these designer items, I don't know. It's a big risk for me. people who don't have the space to store inventory or the time to take and list these items, then I can see that the RealReal would be a viable option for luxury brands. I don't find tons of luxury brands in my area, and the ones I do find, I pretty much feel good about selling them. Now, I am very happy with some of the pricing. The Thea dress obviously was way higher than I expected. I just thrifted that in New Orleans and I only paid like $5 for it, somewhere around that. The Gucci pants, same thing. I paid around the $5 mark, and I could have sold them myself, but I feel like I'm going to make more money on the RealReal, even though I'm only getting 55% of the sale. I definitely think it would be a slower sale on Poshmark. I have sold Gucci on Poshmark before. Like, I sold a Gucci dress on Poshmark and it took a while to sell. You really have to have the right buyer. So I do think it's a viable option. I do think that I will from time to time use the RealReal. I don't know that I'm going to use it on a consistent basis, only because I don't find a lot of designer items. But overall, I'm happy with the money that I have made on these items, that I didn't have to do any work besides putting them in a box and sending them off to the RealReal. So yeah, so far so good. I'm really happy. I hope this information helps you, and I will do a follow-up video to let you know what happens to the remaining items, and I'll be able to come back and give you an overall opinion of my experience with the RealReal once I've had a payout and had some more items sell. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I am a full-time reseller, so I do a lot of thrifting, hauls, what solds, unboxings, that sort of things. I also do a lot of antiques and mid-century modern. So if that's up your alley, then definitely consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.